Grace and peace to you. This is yours truly, Bishop Bowser, coming at you once again. So in this video, I just want to speak with you briefly about hypocrites and sacrilege. From the perspective of hypocrites, I want to refer, not actually quote or read it, but refer to Jesus in the book of Matthew chapter 7 when he was talking to his disciples, preaching and speaking to them, and he said, "You hypocrites, right? First get the beam, the log, the stick, the plank out of your own eye, then you will see clearly. You will see how to get the speck of sawdust out of your brother's eye." And what Jesus was really talking about here is that you got people that will judge others and people that will criticize others. You have people that will try to come down on other people, but they have a bigger problem than the person that they are trying to attack or talk about, right? So what Jesus was telling them is that first go and get your own self together. Then you can come and help somebody else get themselves together. But, we have a lot of people, right, in our community are just like what Jesus said. First thing he called them was hypocrites. A hypocrite is an actor that wears a mask, right? And he just basically using that scenario, that analogy to point out the fact that you have a lot of people that are trying to cover up their issues, right? But at the same time trying to pretend to be something that they're not and want to come at other people and attack them. And so what I would say to the hypocrites and those that want to judge and criticize other people, and you got problems in your problems in your own life you need to deal with, go deal with your own problems first, right? Go attend to those children you're neglecting. Go attend to your family. Go get your finances together. Start working on your health mentally, emotionally, and physically, right? Get your physical life together. See, people are so quick to jump out there and judge and criticize other people, but they don't have their own life together, right? And we have normalized that, right? We have normalized this thing to the point to where that there's, even though people talk about accountability, they're not held accountable, right? And they think they can do anything they want and they don't have their own lives together. So my thing is, get your own life together first, right? Get your situation right, and then you can come and try to correct other people and criticize other people and judge other people. But you got people that are wearing a mask, right? They're hypocrites and they don't have their own life together, but yet they want to criticize other people, right? So get your own life together. If you're on drugs, go get rehab, right? If you're alcoholic, go get rehab, right? If you're sick in your body, go work on your health and get your body together, right? If your mind is not right, go get your mind right, right? If your emotions are all over the place, go get that right? You don't try to come to somebody with a problem that has a lesser problem than you. You have a greater problem. You have some issues you got to work on. So go work on those issues and then come back and see us, right? Otherwise, you're just being a hypocrite. And so our community, we have to start calling these people out, right, when they're being hypocrites. And when we know that they don't have their lives together, we know, you have people that are trying to be in leadership, and it's like you're trying to be in leadership and you don't even have your own life together. Some of these people are sleeping on somebody else's couch. Some of these people are struggling, still relying on their parents and so on. And then yet you want to come and criticize somebody that not perfect, but doing better than you, right? And so hypocrites, get yourself together. The other thing I want to address is sacrilege, right? Because in the Black community, there used to be a time where we held things sacred, right? When I was coming up and I used to gangbang, I was a part of the violence, the drugs, and all of that, right? But when I was banging, and me and my homies, we would be walking down the street. If we walk by a church, we would say, "Man, watch your mouth, homie," or "Cuz." We would say "Cuz," but I don't do that stuff no more. But watch your mouth, man. We're walking by a church. Put down your liquor. Don't be smoking dope. Don't be hanging out in front of the church, because we held that church as sacred, right? If we saw the preacher or somebody, it don't even have to be the preacher, somebody from that church, we respected them and we watched our mouths when we talked around them, because we held things sacred. And when the Black community held things sacred, marriages stayed together, right? Our children weren't out there getting their head busted in by the police, because they're out there doing things wrong. They weren't filling the prisons, right? Now we know systemic racism for black people that has existed for the longest, and we've always had these systems and laws from the people coming up against us, right? And so on and so forth. We understand that, but most of the time when people are getting into trouble, they get into trouble because they have broke the law. And so when we held things sacred, our children weren't being thrown in prisons. Our children wasn't dying in the streets from bullet shots, being shot by a gun, right? Our families were staying together. Our children weren't born somewhere, but not all our children born with birth defects and things, and with mental health issues and so on, because God was in the midst of it, and because we honored God and honored his things that belonged to him, God blessed the community. But today we have sacrilege, people with sacrilegious behavior, and they don't have no respect for the things of God. They have no respect for the church at all. In every religious community, they respect their leaders, but in the black community, you can disrespect a pastor or whatever you want to talk about, a Christian leader. And I don't even want to say in every religious community, every racial group, right? Because in the racial group, especially when it comes to the church and the Christian, they don't respect us. Y'all don't respect us. Y'all don't hold us sacred like you used to. And that's why people can attack a preacher, attack a pastor, attack his people, attack the church, and get away with it. And they think it's funny, and they say, "Oh, we got him, we told him," and so on. But you don't realize is that God is watching, right? And there's a scripture that says that God is even laughing at you because he know your day is coming. Right. And so, and when your day come, don't y'all get mad at me, but I'm going to come on social media and I'm going to call it out. And I'm going to let you know exactly this is why this happened to them. Is because they disrespected the things of God. Because people got to have fear again. And we have lost our fear. It's completely sacrilege that we have in the church now, that nothing is held sacred as far as in the black community when it comes to the church. All right, that's what I want to share with you. God bless you in the name of Yahshua Messiah. Amen.